Our journey in Taekwondo started 6 years ago when my daughter was 8 years old. She had been diagnosed with sensory processing disorder, and after having gone through several years of occupational therapy, her therapist recommended that we try Taekwondo as, or any martial art, but particularly Taekwondo, as a way of helping her continue on with learning how to deal with this particular set of issues that she had. We started in this school here under Mr. Shields because we knew one of the instructors. He was a friend of ours, and so my daughter started at age 8, and she's been doing it for 6 years. Recently earned her 3rd degree black belt, and all of the issues that she had with her sensory processing have been overcome. If you were to meet her now, she's 14 years old. If you were to meet her now, you would have absolutely no idea that she ever struggled with those kinds of things. And we're so thankful that this was part of her life and helped her overcome those things for her and for us as a family. And if that was the end of our journey with martial arts, if that's all I had to tell you, that alone would be enough for me to say, this is a great thing for you to try. But that's not the end of our story. After bringing my daughter to classes for about a year, I was intrigued. It looked like it was fun. There were other adults out there, other parents, and I was like, hey, maybe this is something I want to try. I was 45 years old at the time, and I was thinking, hey, maybe I'll give it a try, but I had a lot of trepidation because I had also been sitting at a desk for 25 years, and I knew that I was not in good shape. But I got out there and tried it. They gave me a kind of a trial opportunity without having to commit. And that's one of the things that I found with a lot of, especially those of us who are a little older. We think, hey, maybe I need to get in shape first before I can try this, even though it looks like fun because my son or daughter are doing it, and I want to try it with them. I would recommend taking the opposite approach. Rather than get in shape before you try it as a way of getting into shape. It's worked great for me. I've been doing it for 5 years of Taekwondo and 4 years of kickboxing here at the school, and it's been a great experience. At the same time I joined, I also talked my wife and my son into joining, so we've all been doing it as a family. Initially I wanted to do it just my daughter and I, so that I had a sport that I could do with my daughter. I had basketball and football that I would play with my son, who was involved with those sports, but I didn't have a sport that I could do with my daughter, and I wanted that type of activity. And it's been a great bonding between her and I, dad and a daughter, through these years. But really, our entire family has gotten involved, and it's been something that's really brought cohesion and an activity that all of our family can be involved with together. And that's been a great experience for us. It's one of those ones where you can understand then and empathize when they come home and they're sore because of a workout that we've done in class. You can really rejoice with them, and they know you get it when they succeed in maybe learning a new technique or achieving a belt. It's also something where we as a family have all gotten involved in doing tournaments together, which not everybody does, and that's fine, but for us that's been a great experience. We've actually done out-of-state tournaments and national and world tournaments together. And it's something we travel to, and it's been a great bonding experience for us. And just as a testimony to the quality of instruction that you get at this school, you may know Mr. Shields is a multi-time world champion himself. He'd probably be too humble to tell you that, but I'll tell you that. But not only is he great at doing the martial arts, he's great at teaching it. And a way of demonstrating that between the four of us, my wife, my son, my daughter, and I, we've won over a dozen state championships in Taekwondo in different events. And last year my son finished 3rd in the world in one of them and is ranked, and we're going to go to the world tournament again this year, and he expects to be competing for a world champ. So that's the kind of quality instruction you get that all of us have gone on to those types of success because of what we've learned under Mr. Shields. So it's been great for us as a family. And then for me as an individual, I've loved it. It's the most fun thing I've done. The favorite hobby that I've had of all of them that I've undertaken has been to do martial arts and both Taekwondo and kickboxing here at this school. As I mentioned, I came in, I was 45 years old, out of shape, I just recently turned 50. I'm in the best shape that I've been in as an adult. Just to give you a couple examples, a couple years ago, a few of us got into a competition, see how many push-ups we can do in a month. I was able to crank out 18,600 push-ups, or an average of 600 push-ups a day. And I'm this close, literally this close to being able to do the splits, which isn't too bad for a guy who's 50 years old. So it's great for conditioning, getting into shape, keeping into shape. It's also a great stress reliever. You know, come home from work, you're frustrated with whatever's going on there, or maybe with what's going on at home with the kids or something. You can come and you can, hit bags or work out. It's a great way to take care of all of those kinds of stress as well. So it's been great for our family. It's been great for my daughter and what she's been dealing with. It's been great for me personally and what I've had to deal with. And one more thing I wanted to share, I'm also a business owner here in the community. And as a business owner, whenever I'm interviewing someone or looking at a resume, I realize that they've trained in the martial arts. I always give them a second look. And the reason is that they've demonstrated in doing that the kinds of qualities that I as an employer are looking for. Self-discipline, work ethic, the ability to work with others. So the martial arts really develop you not just physically, but also those qualities that I think we all want to develop within ourselves to be better people, whether it be a better employee, just a better member of our community. So my recommendation to you is give it a try. Whether it be for your kids, whether it be for your family and that cohesion, whether it be for yourself, get in shape and keep yourself physically fit, or whether it's just to develop those attributes within you that make you a better person, a better family, and us as a better community.